Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Professor Oak. No, just kidding. I'm Alex, as usual. And today, I want to update you guys a little bit about what's going on in my life. Some of you might have known that I'm now moving to London, and I want to explain why that is by telling you about one mindset that has been one of the most fundamental things in my career path that made it possible for me to achieve the successes I achieved with music. For the first 3 to 4 years of my career, I experienced incredible growth. Now it stifled quite a bit because I neglected myself. I neglected the appliance of this mindset. What the hell is this mindset then? Well, I'm gonna be quick. This mindset is the reason why I'm moving to London, which is if you want to get successful in life, there's two things you need to do. Well, one is if you want to get what you want in life, you must before you get what you want, you need to help others get what they want. If you get enough people to get what they want, you help enough people out, life is gonna reward you naturally. One. But the mindset I want to talk about is not that. The mindset I want to talk about is this. If you want to be successful in life, you want to evolve, you want to improve yourself as fast as possible, you have to put yourself in a situation where you're an ant, where you're almost nothing. So here's the thing, like with this, I mean, for example, when I wanted to learn about trailer music, I wanted to learn how to get my music on the trailers of movies. I got in contact with trailer music composers who were like 10 times better than me. Now, in so doing, I didn't go there and ask them, "Hey, no, bro, collab, please tell me." No, I went there and I listened to their music first. I really listened. I was like, wow, this is freaking awesome. But I came from an electronic music background, and I noticed the music of one of these amazing composers was incredible in terms of orchestra cinematic sound. But in terms of electronic sound, I noticed he could do better. So I contacted him and I told him, well, I can give you a few tips on synthesis if you want, because I make electronic music, and maybe you can tell me a bit more about your trailer music, how it works and everything. So I got in contact with one of these composers who were much better than me, and through helping him and just being a good friend, and trying to give him value, he introduced me to the trailer music business and introduced me to a round of composers who were incredibly way more talented than I ever will be. And I got into a label and I started working with those composers. That label was End of Silence, and this friend I contacted and I got in touch with initially was Christian Bacik, a good friend of mine. So I found myself in this environment where I was the least capable of them all. Now, something happens when you surround yourself with people who are incredibly talented, but like people who are next to you, like people who are in your field, in your niche, in your group of friends. If you see these people and you surround yourself with those people in your life, and there's no degree of separation, like, oh, between me and Zimmer. I don't know Hans Zimmer personally. So when I look at Hans Zimmer, I think, well, he's just Hans Zimmer. He's just a VIP. And there's this degree of separation that make you think that he's an alien. But when you have a friend who is that talented, you have the proof. Well, this person is just a human like me. I know him personally. So your brain goes like, you have no excuse to not be as good as he is because he's just like you. And when you do that, like you put yourself in that situation, you surround yourself with those kind of people, and you're just an ant surrounded by giants. You notice you have the same biology as those giants, and you think, well, maybe I can become a giant myself. And you start to look at them, you start to take on their habits, you start to ask them questions about the way they do things. Notice how they do things, notice how much they work, and you emulate that. It's something natural. The human being is a social animal, and this means that we tend to emulate the behavior and the mindset and thinking of the 5 people we hang out with the most. So what I did is I surrounded myself with amazing people. Same thing I did when I was just starting out. I went on music production forums and whatever. There were people writing interesting threads, and I would read them all and apply all the things they said. So this is something I've been doing for the first years of my career, and my growth has been incredible because of it. Because I wasn't scared of the idea of belonging, of being in a group where I am not that great. Right? Now I have this YouTube channel where I'm the one giving you guys advice. I'm the one teaching. I'm the one giving value. And I'm the one who's setting the bar high here on YouTube, not in the composer world. In the composer world out there's so many sharks who are 100 times better than me. But on this channel particularly, I'm setting the bar high for you guys and doing for you what Destroyer Composers did for me back in the day. And in doing so, I think I kind of surrounded myself kind of with the opposite, with people who know less than me. And that is also valuable, because usually when you're a beginner, you have more naive intuition, and beginners tend to do things that will blow the freaking like expert composers out of the water in terms of originality. It happened to me when I do my private lessons with you, some of you, or when I did like feedbacks. Sometimes I heard things that were like, whoa, this is maybe not so technically great, but it's incredibly creative, and I couldn't come up with something like this, but he did, because he's just a beginner and he's naive and he tries more original stuff. So surrounding yourself with people who know less than you is also interesting, is also useful. But there needs to be a balance between surrounding yourself with people who know less and people who know more. And now I think I'm way more surrounded with people who know less. So in this last year and a half, I think my growth has stifled a little bit. It's not that my growth has stopped, because I've been getting better and better, really. But it's slowed down a little bit. Before, it was incredible drive. I was like, whoa, I was on fire. Now I'm getting better, but it's slower, and I don't want to get slower. So what I'm doing is I decided to move to an environment that is going to challenge me for sure. Now, when I said on Facebook, hey guys, I think I'll move to London, I said that like 2 months ago. Everyone was like, oh, you're crazy, man. London is expensive. Why are you doing it? Oh, blah, blah, blah. That is the mind. Like, I understand that. It's true. London is expensive. It's a challenge. And everyone there is incredible. Here in Milan, where I live, if I go out and tell someone, hey, I'm 26, I'm a trader composer, I have a YouTube channel, everyone goes like, wow, that's amazing. But if I say that in London, everyone says, well, I have a channel as well. Oh, wow, awesome. Like, I'm also a composer. I worked with the London Symphonic Orchestra. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm not valid anymore. And that's the thing you want. That's the environment you want to be in. So the people who said London is expensive, London is this, London is that, don't go, you're going to waste your time, I think they're not thinking with that mindset. They want to be comfortable. I don't want to be comfortable. I want to be excellent. And to become excellent, you have to be comfortable with the idea of being uncomfortable and being challenged. So 3 weeks ago, I took my flight, I grabbed my suitcase, put my notebook in it, and all my stuff, the Nintendo Switch, whatever. And I flew to London with the goal of finding an apartment in London. It's been interesting. It's been, I've done some mistakes. I've learned some new things. I've been challenged from day one until I left yesterday, temporarily, by the way. And, I haven't talked about it because I didn't have any time to talk about it at all, but it's been very interesting. And I found an apartment first, but then it wasn't very good. And I moved to a second one, way more expensive, still not good. So I moved out of that apartment as well. And now on the 1st of December, I might go back again and try to find a decent apartment with all the conditions I need to have. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to tell you the reason why I'm doing this move, and the reason why there hasn't been many videos in this past month. It was because I was in London. Right now, I'm back in my apartment in Milan, which I'm going to leave on the 1st of December. But until then, I'm going to be here. Great internet, great working conditions and everything. So if you guys want to hire me for private lessons, this is the time to do it. These 2 weeks, I'm going to be all available, all time high, sorry. And you can get them from my website down below. Also, I just got this game, and I decided to start a side YouTube channel where I'm going to make my gameplay videos. And right now, back there's my notebook, which is loading the first gameplay video I made of Let's Go Pokemon. So if you want, follow me on Alex Moukala 2. That's where I'm going to post my gameplay videos for video games or videos of me playing instruments, which I already posted on that YouTube channel. But here, I'm going to keep on making orchestra music. And the goal is to move to London, which is a town where there's way more composers, way more musicians, way more extraordinary people. And it's way more stressful in terms of financial pressure. And the goal is to use those obstacles to pave the way to excellence in a way that is not going to make me grow complacent. Because if I grow complacent in London, I will die of starvation. If I grow complacent in Milan, I can get by still, I think. So there's that difference that is hopefully gonna make me run like hell and get so much better in a short amount of time. So my goal for you is not, my tip for you is not put yourself in danger or put yourself in financial stress. That's not always the ideal thing. But the thing is that you need to put yourself in a situation relative to where you are. Like if I moved to London when I was just starting out with music and I didn't earn any money with music, that would have been stupid. You know, that would have been the most stupid thing to do because it would have slowed me down. When I just started out and I didn't make money, I didn't know music theory, I don't know music theory still, but I didn't know how to compose. When I was just a total beginner, I did the sacrifice of living at my parents' place, which they were cool enough to let me do, even though they hated me for it, kind of. Eventually, they understood what I was doing and were like, okay, you're building something. So I made that sacrifice. So, you know, you have to act accordingly to where you're at in life, and you have to be self-aware. You have to understand the way you work. Maybe you don't work well with stress. I know I do. You know, I hate to put myself in these situations. You know, I hate the idea of leaving the comfort I have here in Milan because I'm very comfortable here. But I hate the idea of mediocrity way more. So that's why I'm doing it. But someone else may work well with relax. So maybe if you're that kind of person, all the things I just said don't apply to you. So just know yourself. Don't care what other people say. But if you're curious about what's the mystery behind my rampant growth that I had since 2013 until now, it's that I put myself in situations and in social surroundings where I am the least talented or the least exceptional person, and that's how I grew, you know? And that means I had very few occasions where I felt like I'm the best, because I know I'm not, you know? If you want to feel like you're the best, just put yourself in a small pond, be the big fish in a small pond, but you won't grow as much, as fast or as much. But yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I'm moving to London, or I'm trying. I will try to go back there on 1st of December, and if I find a great apartment, good. If I have another month of disasters like this last month has been, maybe I pretty much will run out of money and I will have to just move back to Italy. And that's another thing another important thing to have is to not be afraid of failure, you know? People don't do these things because they're afraid of failing in public. That's something Gary Vaynerchuk predicates, and I love it. He says, like, the biggest killer of humanity is regret, and people fall into the hands of regret because they don't dare to do the things they want to do, or they don't dare be bold because they're afraid of failing in public. Don't be afraid of failing in public. I don't care about the people who said, don't go to London, you're crazy, you're gonna die poor or something. I don't care what they think. And if I die poor, I'm still not gonna care about what they said. I'm not gonna care about them saying, oh, I told you so, because at least I tried. They're at their desk and the computer writing, oh, you're crazy. Well, I'm out here doing shit, trying to do something with my life. So those are the mindset. If you want to get what you want in life, help other people get what they want first. Second, put yourself in a situation always where you're the least experienced, least talented, and you have the most to learn. 3, don't be afraid to fail in public. And those 3 reasons are the reason why I'm moving to London. So, you guys wish me luck. And for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be posting as many tutorials as possible and also videos on my Alex Moukala 2 channel. So, that's that. I'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be soon. And again, if you want to hire me for private lessons, link down below to my website to do that. Okay? That's all. Bye-bye.